What is a sign you are getting old? Nose and lab music. Well, I've always hated it even when I was young, lol. It's worse now. Drama, pettiness. What people think of less of a FCK about that. My body is fine, nothing is creaking, and I get up just fine in the morning. Gym routine. Good muscle mass, not overweight. Started wearing specs at 43. And when I went to the dermatologist and he inspected my face, when I complained about pigmentation, he said it was old person stuff at lol. Thanks doc, I'm 48. Also, as a woman, yeah, period skipping, so I guess I'm old now. Aches, soreness, pains and tweaks don't disappear as quickly as they used to. Hangovers are orders of magnitude worse, so much that I gave up drinking altogether. I can rock facial hair. Should I wish? What I've noticed about myself. My knees click when I bend down to sit on my knees and then to get back up. I literally can't get up without making some sort of noise, ha ha ha. One thing of many. I just can't watch reality shows where people move into the same house together. I made it through 3 minutes of Floribama Shore and had to tap out. I was far too excited to get my custom return address labels in the mail last week. Also, now I'm apparently into bird watching. I'm only in my 30s FFS. You remember a time when booking a flight ticket, seat selection, a check bag, a carry-on and a personal item were all included in the price. The older players on your favorite sports teams look normal. The younger players look like babies. The retirees look like you. Recently I've become more and more concerned about the kids on my lawn. At some point I'm going to tell them to get off. When a new fashion trend becomes popular with teens, and you say, oh, I remember wearing that, that's back in style. I know I'm an old carpenter because when others come to work on my jobs, their power tools, do you know, have cords on them. When you find yourself scrolling for an unnecessarily long time just to locate your birth year on an online form. When you have to scroll all the way down just to find your birth year when signing up or filling in online forms. Preferring familiar routines. I've become more comfortable with routine and less interested in new experiences. These little white hairs on the goatee of my chinny chin that I have to keep plucking out every so often. Looking for partner to settle down at Dinaki Kipag Agikahek Kanino at Pazak Work Ui at Beely NG Appliances. In starting to do math about things like life insurance for myself and my wife in a way I just never did. If your back start making noises, and if you realize that it's better to stay home than to go outside. When you start talking about kids these days, and you are unfamiliar with the new slang terms, recovery takes a long time. Even small things such as sore muscles from a good workout, back pain, early bedtime. Smaller but better circle of friends. Also, disposable income. I might be alone on this, but sometimes when I go to the bathroom, it just falls out. Are so energetic I can't keep up anymore. I need to sit, they need to. Hearing cover versions of songs I listened to while learning for my final exams. Hair turning grey, ultimately to white, and skin loosening up are signs of old age. Wrinkles flipping wrinkles as well as creaking body parts and grey hairs. Throughout my hip in karaoke, singing Dancing Queen, I am, in fact, not 17. When I'm told that eyeshadow, side parts and skinny jeans are out of style, think something was 8 years ago and find out it was actually 20 years ago. Grey pubes, screaming knees and a decided lack of tolerance for bullshit. Seeing less and less of my hair when I look in the mirror each morning. You're wondering why young people nowadays can't afford buying houses. Looking to your left too quickly and now your neck hurts for 3 days. Hearing the names of celebrities and not know who the fuck they are. Going to bed earlier 8-9 p.m. by choice, and being excited to do so. Your age is a slightly larger number than it used to be. Slower reflex times. Quit playing FPS games due to this. Grumpy and angry when asked by the same question twice. You start groaning every time you stand up or sit down. Hating TikTok, main characters and broccoli haircuts. Can't stay up past 11 p.m. Can't sleep in past 6 a.m. Kid, I'll pick you up at 10. Liz Lemon a night. Getting to buy the things I wanted when I was young.